And welcome back to Caesar Man Warrior, and this is not Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Everybody's asking about this new game. Apparently it came out a couple of days ago, so I downloaded it and I've been playing for a little bit, a little over a day, level 18. First impressions, that's basically what I'm going over. Roster, you know, you unlock things relatively quickly, kind of like in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but it's really hard to tell what's good and what's not. The only character I'm pretty concrete is good is Electra. Everybody's hitting for 500-600 and she's hitting fools for 2,000, so she seems to be a pretty stout attacker. So roster wise, it's pretty fun. You basically gear the characters up just like the other game. And there's, you know, tanks and there's attackers and support and stuff, so looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try and check it out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go jump into the deep end quite yet, but it is kind of interesting. One thing I do like with this is the campaigns. You know, there's light side and dark side, so they call them heroes and villains. Heroes is the light side battles and villains are the dark side battles. And when you go into these battles, there's actually an entire story that they're telling, and that's kind of cool. And there is different speeds at which you can play, which is similar, except the different speeds give you a different depth of the game, depending on how much you want the game, how much you want the game to look cool versus speed and time and how fast you want to go. So I'm going to do this battle. It's stretching me pretty thin. I know it's only 2-3, but it is stretching me pretty thin just because, you know, it's my first 24 hours playing. So this is what I'm talking about as far as the storyline. They're going through the storyline here. And what's cool is you don't always have to beat the battle, like win, as far as killing characters. Sometimes it has an objective such as just surviving for 4 rounds or arming something that takes 3 turns, things like that. So you don't always have to win the actual battle. It's kind of interesting twist on it, and it does make it a little more engaging as far as going from battle to battle. On the bottom left, it will say enemies remaining, and it shows 4. So what we see is what we get, although that's not always the case. See, there's Black Panther, and then some Ultron characters. Let's go after Black Panther first, and I really like this special. She does quite a bit of damage, gains stealth. So now she can't be targeted. And let's do a basic on him. Now we're in 2 times speed, and we could go to 3 times speed, and now everybody really looks like they got to go to the bathroom. If we go to 1 times speed, this is kind of cool. There's a lot more animation, so if you're really into the animations and really excited about doing things like this, then you may want to slow it down a bit because it's really cool to watch the animations. However, if you're really busy, you could switch it up to 3 times speed, and it's really quick. So I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. I like 2 because some of the animations are fast, some are a little slower, so it's a little more fun. Let's go ahead and taunt because I've got a guy hurt. And this is what I'm talking about. We'll pick this accelerator guy. I don't even know what he does, but watch her special, this one right here. Boop, 2641 in the back of the neck. And if you notice everybody else's attacks, I mean 475, 156, 600, you know, so that special is pretty amazing. So, and then it finishes the storyline, shows that you had victory, and gives you your rewards. Again, if you get 3 of the stars, you can sim it. This is very similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I did play Legends Reborn for a little bit. That game ended up getting shut down, so I am looking for another game to kind of do on the side. Not sure again if this will be the one, but it is basically a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, basically the same type video game, except for obviously it's set up with Marvel versus Star Wars. So obviously I'm not level 20 yet, so I can't join an alliance where the alliance raids, wars, and joining an alliance are. There are special challenges. Arena, same thing. You can go into Arena, but you got to be level 30. They've got events. There's a couple characters they're giving away. That's Electra, which is the one that I went in and got, and Double Cross, which is for Crossbones, who's kind of a heavy duty tank. He hits really, really hard. He's easier to kill than most tanks, but he does a lot of damage, so he's kind of fun to take in there. So, you know, you can go through. These are pretty easy. Like this one, all you got to be is level 25, and you don't even have to be there. I could do it. It's just I'm outmatched at this point in the battle, so I would lose if I went in there. And so they're giving you some characters. Like I said, characters unlock relatively fast, and gearing them up's not too bad. Day one, I've got a bunch of gear 4 characters. Again, I don't know who's good and who's not, so this isn't that. Again, I'm just dipping in and trying it out. So if you guys like this, or if you've already started playing, leave some comments in the bottom so I know who's playing, who do you like, who do you have unlocked. I'm not sure, again, if I'm going to do this or not, but if I get enough people kind of responding to this saying, yeah, we're playing, we started, we'd like you to cover it, then I probably will. As always, make sure you guys keep your gaming on. Warrior, out.